Readings from Neptune Tarot Podcast, a podcast for tarot, mysteries, and pop culture.
Alrighty, hello collective and welcome to this pop culture reading on why the Dallas Cowboys just can't win. I have this one. I have the one on Tory Lanez, the pink hair one still for whatever reason. I don't know why I just can't get into that one just yet. And then a couple of client messages. Bookings are open. Sign up before I am closing it for the rest of November. But this is going to be on, yes, the Dallas Cowboys and why can't they just get it together? Because I don't know if y'all were reading that Jerry Jones is blaming it on the sun, as if he doesn't know that science and modern technology can tell him a year in advance where the sun's going to be. Ya retírate, señor. Dale su hija el negocio. My opinion es un maldito. All right. My opinion is, whenever he did Tom Landry or whoever it was he did wrong in the 90s, that's when everything went to caca. All right, so let's see what is going on with the Dallas Cowboys. I don't know, man. Don't be paying them so much up front, buddy. Can George Bush intervene? I'm just kidding. George W. is like, damn. All right, what's going on? Okay, so they're definitely not seen as the strongest in the league for the past 8 years, maybe. And everybody sees what he's doing wrong. It's clear as day that him throwing away his money at these athletes that don't deserve it is the issue. And also, someone might get exposed for having like a lover of sorts, of cancer, or someone's going to get arrested for being with the spicy workers or something like that. Sag, or maybe around Sagittarius season, which is right around the corner. All right. Yeah, so somebody here might be going to court here, but why can't they win though? They can't. Yeah, it's a family thing. They can't win because somebody in his family put a curse on him. And I've been saying this before I ever did this reading. I'm like, nah, wait. Like, in order for him to be having this much of rotten luck as a franchise owner, it has to be somebody close to you, because it's always the people closest to you that know your secrets, that know your schedules. Those are the ones that end up building, like, harboring resentment. Yeah, so also, there's somebody that's going through a divorce around him, and I don't know if that's what's giving them bad luck, but no way, dude. Nah. Yeah, so somebody's mad at him that they didn't give him a cut of something, or her a cut of something. It's a woman that's angry with him, and also, like, women are more than likely, what was I going to say? Yeah, because I lost my train of thought there. But yeah, it's a woman here that's upset. I keep seeing a woman here that's mad at him for not giving her some sort of money. And women are more than likely to go to the Botanica before men, in my opinion. Yeah, so I don't know if one of his kids or someone near him, this is all alleged for entertainment purposes only, is in an occult practice of sorts. But this person went and actually did some kind of conflict magic on him so that he loses his money with the franchise. So maybe that's why he's been paying these people ridiculous ass salaries that they don't deserve, because it's part of this whatever esta muchacha did to him. And the goal is to have him let go of the team entirely or to surrender it, but this man does not want to. And this has been going on for the past 12, 21 years, and he doesn't want to. This captain's going down with the ship, all hands on deck. So yeah, and this woman is not getting the message. This could be somebody born in a Pisces that's born in March, or a Sag, but they're not getting the message that this man is very selfish, is very ruthless, and he's not going to give it up. And it's like a losing uphill battle. Like both, like if it's his daughter or a son, they have the exact same temperament and personality, which is why they can't get along, which is why this back and forth is going really bad. So these people are like, this team's going to have bad news after bad news this year. Like, this year is not it for them. And it's because of this Queen of Pentacles here. So there's a lot of magical interference that they're trying to block him from ever. Like, they don't want him to go to the grave a billionaire, basically, or a millionaire. Like, someone in his family, and by his, I mean Jerry Jones's family, is pocket watching him because he didn't give them a cut of something. And I've been saying that forever. I'm like, no. The way I feel it and the way I'm picking up on things is that somebody is mad that he didn't let them take over something. And it was funny. And I was thinking about this as I was watching Nights Out over the weekend, where like Mr. Trombi, I believe, is like a very wealthy writer and a publisher. And his son, Walt, wanted to make the books into movies or whatever. Like, basically, the man was a self-made man. Like, the dad, the señor that passes away in Knives Out. And the detectives are trying to figure out, like, was it a suicide? Did he really, like, lo envenenaron? ¿Qué? And so, basically, he had sale la Jamie Lee Curtis as his daughter, her husband, her kid. Then there's the brother, the wife, and then the kid that's super, like, neo-Nazi. And then there's the sister-in-law and the daughter. So basically there was like about 12 people living off of this man. And he was extremely wealthy. Like, just so you can, like, the same amount of money Jerry Jones has with football, this Mr. Thromby in Knives Out, the fictional character, had it like that, but for publishing and writing. And since his son, like, he was basically cutting off everybody from the will except, I believe, Jamie Lee Curtis, because she actually did do her own thing. And her husband was a riquillo también. You all have to watch it. It's the way it ends is amazing. And it touches on a lot of political topics that's going on till this day that is still extremely accurate. Y sale el Captain America being a Gemini. Like, I love it. Like, he's my favorite Gemini, maybe because I don't know him personally. But, Banana. I'm always going to remember him as the one with the banana split. I don't like banana splits. Okay, anywho. But that's how much money. Okay, back to Knives Out, the analogy here. But there comes a point where Mr. Thromby tells his son Walt, like, yeah, I'm not gonna let you be in charge of the publishing company anymore, because by letting you basically be a nepo baby and take over my company, I didn't teach you how to value things from the ground up. So if you want to do the movie thing, you do it, but you're gonna do it from the ground up. And we'll discuss it later. And then they were talking about who he was going to leave stuff to in the will. So a lot of people were basically trying to tell this man how to spend his money, who to leave his money for, and objectifying him as a money object, as a walking cash cow. And that's basically what's going on here with Jerry Jones and his family. But I keep getting that it's a woman that is extremely upset that he's not giving her the reins of something, or he's not letting her be the leader of a company or of a little franchise that's associated with him. And she doesn't like it. And it's, or like a lot of childhood issues are coming up where it's like, you always put these stupid team before us, or blah, 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 blah. So this is going more than the fucking football team. I'm sorry. I did not mean to cuss, but this is beyond that. Like, this is horrible family turmoil, and these Cowboys are not going to win until possibly 9 years from now. Like, they're not going to have a good season until 9 years. And, yep, when somebody else takes over. Yeah, until another power couple takes over. So, but what is his issue with his daughter? Yeah, that he didn't want her to be the leader of something or of a company. I don't know if she was in charge of, like, merchandising, or I don't know what the hell la puso, but he didn't see her as, like, boss worthy, and that upset her. And she sees him as very emotionally manipulative and not friendly. Who's this King of Wands? This King of Wands is someone that seemed like the loser, and maybe he's gonna give the team and the will to somebody else, and I don't know if it's her brother or not, but she is really upset and trying to block off everything from him, this King of Wands. Yeah, and the Queen of Wands is someone that she would have a lot of conflict with since childhood. So maybe the childhood issue was like, oh, my brother's wife is such a pain in the ass, and how come she and him are going to run the blah, 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 blah. This is just an example. I have no idea who's in Jerry Jones's family. I'm literally going in blind. But yeah, like this is family turmoil y la hija le está haciendo brujería al equipo. Like, yep, nadie me chinga. And all that magic, and she's still not gonna get shit on the wheel. Sorry, not sorry, girlie. Alright, but let me see here. So this is Jerry Jones's freaking family turmoil. Like, I knew it. But now let's see what do the Cowboys gotta do? What do they gotta do different? What is the obstacle? Alright. I'm gonna have to reorder another deck of these because this is... Yeah, I know that. Alright, so what do the Cowboys need to do this season in order for it to turn around for them? They have to really heal and recover, and they gotta do it quickly. They have to have a faster defense and offense. Jesus, no manches, the defense and the offense are both bad. Yeah. And that's the only way they're going to be able to avoid the tower on the 16th and on the 13th, or they really got to train faster. They got to keep their spirits and their hopes up is what's going on here. And one of them is not resting, so they need to fix confirmation. They need to fix their sleep schedule. And one of them's going to get arrested too. Like, I keep getting that a player's about to get arrested. Confirmation. No, pero I was telling my dad this for weeks now. La hija de Jerry Jones le está haciendo brujería. Alguien en esa familia le está haciendo brujería para que se quede así tan pesadito. It's because they're constantly watching you and being like, okay. And they got money to go get a bruja de Haiti or from whatever country and be like, te voy a dar like $5,000 y le haces un trabajón a este. Hell yeah, they'll do it. For American USD dollar, and tú eres la hija de Jerry Jones. Sí, your money is good here. What a brat. Go work on your own. I'm pretty sure que le dio algo. Like, nomás anda de caprichosa. And that's the truth. Pero a ver, what's going on here? What else do they gotta do? One of those Cowboys is gonna get arrested, and les va a ir mal between the 12th and the 20th. So that's tomorrow and then I like to say I'm accurate. Except for actual football. Yeah, that Martin Nixon game was rigged. No me chingan. Because, like, it's weird. I wasn't going to say anything because when I first threw the cards, the Nixon cards, because I was going by colors, it was the 9 of Pentacles and it was green and gold. It stayed crossed. Whereas all my red and white cards were upright. And then I saw the High Priestess in the reverse with the Ace of Wands. For me, that indicates black magic. And that's when my husband was like, they bet on these games. It's the oldest rivalry in Laredo. You don't think these old heads had something to do with it? Because in mi opinión, un touchdown, Nixon shouldn't have had it. Porque el muchachito no tenía las dos pies adentro in the touchdown zone or the end zone. Or that could be me that's just being too fucking picky and putting NFL rules on the kids. But my issue with it is, si van a hacer magia negra, do it on the NFL people. Don't do it on the kids. Let the kids play. Let them have fun. It's their senior year, not yours. Ya ustedes si la cagaron when you were in high school. Sorry, not sorry. Let the kids play and let them play fairly. Or am I wrong? Am I wrong to be like that? Or is that just the mom in me? But this cowboy is going to get arrested for traveling and acting a fool. So lo van a arrestar en otra ciudad. And it's a fire sign. It might be a Capricorn or a strong Aries. Y le va a ir mal. And because he's a cowboy, yeah, they're going to sensationalize. And then todos, por eso están perdiendo, porque están... No. It's a lot of things. It's not only que deck cae mal, and they should not be paying him that much. Make him work for the bonuses and all that. Like, there's a woman, y yo voy a decir que es la hija, le está haciendo un chingo de brujería a Jerry Jones, so he loses all of his money with these Cowboys to the point that he has to like let them go because she's mad que él no le va a dejar el equipo a ella. He's going to leave it to somebody else that he feels is a rightful leader that's going to motivate them to play. Because the King of Wands, yes, they can be an Aries, they can be a fire sign, but they're also a very flamboyant, fun leader. They're fiery, they're feisty, they're an Aries. They're going to get you going. And he has like a wife that is a good partner que le hace muy bien la mancuerna. They need to like not drink at all, or he needs to hire a new coach. Ahí viene el King of Wands, and I put him back in. This King of Wands needs to take over, and needs to take over now, porque otra vez, because the way they're doing it isn't right. So I don't know. I keep getting there's a divorce, there's alcoholism, and partying going on. Like they're just not focused. Like I cannot believe the Cowboys are the new Cleveland Browns. So was Dak just waiting to get the check para decir, oh, I'm injured now? Por favor. And no, I do not like Tony Romo. Right. So right now, this King of Cups is losing a lot of money. So not only that, but their coach as well. Like their coaches they don't have their head in the game either. And I know this is like a really saying, but it's like you're only as strong as the weakest link in your chain. Then my boss, well, what do we got to do to make that chain link? You train it. You train it, you train it, you train it, you train it until it firms. Then again, I used to teach. You model it. You model what your students. You can't just tell your student, I want you to do this, this, and this, and then you don't do it. No. You need to do it. Same thing with parenting. Your kids are always watching you. If you don't want your kids to be angry and start telling people off the way you do it, don't do it in front of them. Or, I want my daughter or my son to be able to have good self-care, like wash your face at night and stuff, but you don't do it, how are they going to learn it? No. Tú tienes que poner el ejemplo. You got to set the example. Whether you're a teacher or not, kids are always watching you. So everyone, and it's a clash of egos, and there's just way too many freaking imbalances. Si yo que fuera ayer, I would start drug screening and toxicology reporting all of them, cada ratito. So that way they know they're not playing, and that's the truth. So también because they're probably not eating the way an athlete should eat. Because when you are an athlete, everything you consume becomes fuel. Like when I was really, really into bodybuilding, not right now. But you have to make your calories count. Like I would have my coffee completely black, no creamer, because the creamer is made of nothing but trans fats, saturated fats, dairy, total ab killer, total sugar bomb. You don't need it. And it's what you call empty calories. Empty calories do not provide any protein, any nutrients, nada de eso. Whereas if I were to eat like this, for example, with a Greek yogurt, plain, no sugar, almonds, strawberries, and a little bit of cinnamon, and I mix it, then that has my fiber, that has my protein, that has my good carbs, and then that has a little bit of natural sweetener. Y ahí vamos, and you're supposed to eat every 3 hours. And then that's why I'm super like anti-alcohol. Everyone's super like, but what if it's liquor? No. Because scientifically, the molecule for alcohol, that's right, I should have been a nutritionist instead, is bigger than sugar. So when they're like, it's a carbless alcohol, it's a marketing scam. Because if you see how alcohol is fermented and made, same thing with beer, it's all carbs. Vodka is made out of potato. Beer is made out of wheat and barley and God knows what else. And then you have to let it rot. And you're basically eating you're drinking bacteria. And when it's beer, bacteria. And, and it turns off your cells. Like people don't know how alcohol turns off your cells, but it does. It messes up your liver. Like, and it's a spirit. It lowers down your vibration. That's why they call it spirits. Pero like all substances, all drugs, te van a chingar el hígado. They're all going to mess up with your liver. Your liver. Because everything goes through your liver. And yes, your liver can regenerate, but up to a certain extent. There's your biology and science lesson of the day. So this season no van a ganar. These next 4 weeks, these next 4 games, los van a perder. Yes. They might win against the Texans, though. Or at least give me that. So I can trash talk to Ashley. ¿Qué onda con tus Texans? But nah, as I was watching the Texans play the Lions last night, I was like, oh, shit. It's looking like a hard maybe. Porque alguien refuses to let go of Dak. Because I'm the boss y lo que yo digo pasa. Jerry Jones didn't say anything about the sun. That's just a lie. No. Yeah, let's say no. No dijo eso. It was this woman that started spreading this rumor. So whoever's in his camp, or I'm going to say it's his family, because who else is going to get pissed off over you not leaving them money, is the one going out to the media and spreading lies on his behalf. Same thing with Cardi B. Since she does not want to put out another album because she did a horrible 360 deal, it's her same PR team that are elevating Glorilla, in my opinion, and throwing out all this dirt on Cardi. El CPS call, a mí se me hace que fue Offset. No me chingan. It's Offset. Offset did that because él sin ella no tiene nada de dinero. But ella de estúpida, why is she letting him manage her money? That ain't like, no sé, parece like, no, I'm not going to say that because I will get flagged on YouTube for saying the O word that ends in EOJETE. Like, I just look at him and I'm like, oh, like, ¿verdad? Se le nota que tiene el carácter bien pesada, and that's that it's coming from me, dude. And I have un carácter pesadísimo. That's right, I'm aware que tengo un carácter débil a veces. But it's because tenemos el carácter débil, or it's because we don't let you do what you want with us. Fire signs. Me personally. No es que tengo el carácter débil, es que si yo no te voy a dejar que me estés agarrando como tu pendeja. Es el problema. But this is someone that's in real estate. Something about Atlantis or Atlantis. But Cowboys fan, that's why they're not winning. So ustedes pónganse a rezar el Salmo 99, el 91, 95, Salmo 1, Salmo 5, 47, 33. Y vayan a la misa. The Father, well, I think it's Father Worship now instead of Father Monsignor Stanley at Blessed Sacrament. Todavía está ahí el Monsignor. That's the one that I did my communion with. Sí, aunque soy en brujota o en la iglesia. He's like, I always know when the Cowboys are going to play at 5:00 because at noon, all the dads come in with their jerseys. But I don't think you're praying hard enough. I'm like, que la. So, poniéndoles una novena o algo, I don't know, pues pídale la velita de Tom Brady, que alguien le haga deflate las bolas o algo así. But, I should do one on Mahomes. But alright, Cowboys fans, ya no estén chillando, no van a ganar hasta 9 years from now, okay? Or until Jerry dies. But I'm gonna leave it there. I hope these messages brought some insight. I already knew what was happening sin tirar las cartas, pero está bueno. Bye-bye.